hard to put into words what tonight means to me and us and the last 9 months we've had. Taking this job and where it was at and where we've gotten to. I knew we were pretty good in the first 3 games and we were not executing at critical moments. Was very, very pleased at how we executed tonight down the stretch, particularly defensively. Did just enough on offense. The turnover hurt us there with Dom, but we got to stop on 4th down. Our defense just kept responding, and we knew we were going to make that quarterback beat us and stop the run, and we did an okay job of that. But I can't tell you how proud I am of the defense, the redshirt freshman quarterback, the kicker, the offensive line. Brody Foley had a huge night at tight end. We wanted to throw the ball to the tight end this week. Thought it was a big deal for us. You know, I know we caught them at a bad time and they're struggling right now, but that's it's all about us right now. That's a huge win for our program. It's a statement win for me and our staff and our administration. And I told the team, New Tulsa's back. And, you know, I told the ESPN guys, we don't want to be on the second page of the paper. It's an opportunity for us to take a step up in recruiting, in program building. I can't tell you how big this is for us in this state, being the little brother. And we played with a chip on our shoulder. We challenged them. We outgained them. I thought we were more physical. I thought we played harder. And I thought we played with more intent than they did. Questions?
Peters, sure. Talked about, I guess, Monday, how you were going to kind of reach up for your offensive line because you're a little bit disappointed in how they played against Navy. They seem to pretty much dominate pretty much up front.
Yeah.
What kind of switches did you make and how did you evaluate how they played?
Well, we really only made one change. We thought our right guard struggled last week, got exposed a little bit. Number 96 is really good for Navy. He's better than anybody they got interior. He's really good. But we put Herb in there at right guard, transferred from Texas A&M, and I thought he had a nice night. I hadn't watched the tape yet. We played the transfer from Syracuse, Cody Hornsby. We rotated those 2 guys, so you saw some more guys in there at guard. We also played Simon at guard a couple series to give him a little rest from the mental aspect of playing center. We're trying to find our best 5 and trying to get to where we can play 7, so we're fresh in the 4th quarter.
As things got close to the end, what were you telling your defensive guys?
Look, we needed to win one of those like that, and this team has lost close games. Obviously, the first 3 weeks we lost 2 of them, and last 2 years, all these guys feel is losing around the program, and it's hard to overcome that. But moments like tonight make our guys feel like it's possible. We got to let this springboard us, not only this year, but our program moving forward. We should be a Big 12 football team with, I don't know what their budget is, but it's a lot. And we took it to them. And it wasn't a fluke, it wasn't a turnover disaster. It was 424 yards to 403, 80 plays to 75. We beat them straight up. So we got to let that springboard us into how to win close games, because I promise you, we're not good enough yet as a program to where we're just going to go blow people out. There's going to be close games. I challenged our guys tonight. We have had a history of scoreboard watching the first 3 weeks and get a little tight, and we all feel it in the stadium. Just play one play at a time and let the scoreboard take care of itself, and don't even look up at it. Just play one more play and see if we can play longer and harder than they can.
What did you think of Baylor Hayes in your first glance?
Yeah, terrific first half. Thought he was just okay in the second half. He missed the naked right there, missed the wheel route. I thought we had big plays there late in the game. But he grew up tonight. I mean, he played on the national stage on ESPN on his 3rd career start, 2nd FBS football. He's a redshirt freshman. I thought he used his legs really well. I thought he was huge in the first half making plays. And again, our defense was playing so well in the 4th quarter. I wasn't going to let the freshman quarterback lose the game for us. Now there's going to have to be 4th quarter, so he's got to go win it. But I just felt like our defense was stopping them and getting stops and getting stops and getting stops. And I was going to put it in Dom's belly. He played with a chip on his shoulder tonight, 31 carries, 149 yards. He was a werewolf all week. He had a look in his eye because he sat in Coach Gundy's Coach Gundy's office, and they said he wasn't quite good enough to play here. So he had something to prove tonight, and he had that look in his eye all week. And I was very proud of the way he played tonight. He was a workhorse.
You talked about it earlier. Defensively, you guys kind of dominated in the front, especially early in the first half. What were you kind of trying to do against them? What did you see from them, and what were you trying to do?
Well, we wanted to stop the run because we felt like we could cover their receivers with, Champ, and Nunu, and J.D. Drew, and Elijah Green. Like, we felt like we had good matchups in the secondary. They didn't hit one ball down the field on us other than a dig late in the game in 2-minute drill. But we wanted to challenge them on the outside. and stop the run. Wanted to make the quarterback beat us. And he played. I thought their quarterback played fine. He wasn't terrific, but he was fine. We knew he's young, a lot like our guy, and we wanted to make him beat us.
Raven?
You said that Dom, you went in the opposite. I mean, what about the rest of the guys that have played here and getting this win and coming back here and doing that?
I talked a lot about that at the hotel this morning, just being the underdog and the little brother. And there's probably 30 or 40 guys on our team that were recruited by Oklahoma State that they didn't end up taking or didn't end up offering a scholarship to. And I had them raise their hands in the team meeting, like, how many of you guys got offered by here? How many of you guys are from Oklahoma or Texas? How many of you guys played on the team and didn't feel like you were good enough to play here? Like, this is your opportunity. And Presley having the first touchdown and Dom having 149 yards is karma. And I'm so proud of our team. I'm so proud of those guys that played with a chip on their shoulder tonight.
I'm sticking with Dom for a second. I saw you have a big hug with him on the field. Kind of was there anything said there? What was that feeling like?
Just proud of him, man. He's going through a lot in his personal life. He's transferred to a couple of different three different schools. Got here in May, and the guy's done nothing but put his head down and go to work. And I'm so glad we got him. But with him having almost like a revenge game, and we knew it, our goal was to get him 20 carries. We wanted to give him like 6 or 7 per quarter to get to at least a 20, and he ended up with 31. A little bit of the style of the game there. We're up by 2 scores. We're handing it off, but really proud of him, and he's a great kid. And I think he's an NFL back. And I know we got a couple of NFL coaches and players on our staff, and I think there's no doubt he can play. I don't think he'll get drafted, but he lacks top end speed, but he does a lot of things well.
Hey Trey, halftime it looked like you was a better team. Did that change your scheme or philosophy or anything going into the second half?
Not one bit. I should have been more aggressive in my play calling late in the third. We're up 16 points, so they got to go touchdown, extra 2-point conversion, touchdown, 2-point conversion, and we're stoning them on defense. So I got conservative, shouldn't have done it, ran it a little too much, didn't want to put it in the freshman quarterback's hands. That's on me. But I thought we were the better team all night. I did not think we ever took the field and they were just going to run over us. Now, they split a couple runs and a couple passes there in the fourth quarter, but at no point in time did I feel like we were just completely outmatched.
When you sat down, you said it's big for me and big for us. What does this win do for you, and what does this win do for the players?
It eliminates doubt. You always feel like you can do it. You always feel like the players can do it. That little 5% of doubt that's been in the back of our minds since I've been here is gone. I think we got to use this to make sure that's gone. We got a good football team. We got a great staff. We got a good program. There's a lot of really good sunshines and mornings for Tulsa football in our future, and it's going to be bright. Our guys are looking ahead. We're on to Tulane. We got a huge game this week that's going to be on television again. Probably one of the best teams in our conference, and we got to get back to work. But it just validates it. It validates what we've worked towards. It validates that practices work. It validates that the weight room works. It validates that these people we hired off the field can get it done. It's just a validation to eliminate any doubt anybody had in the building.
Raven?
Let's talk about your kicker.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that
of course
was.
he missed the last one, but 49 yards.
Yeah. Really big night for him. I was debating right there. There's 26 seconds. He's made 4, and he's looked great. And I'm like, field goal ends it. I didn't want to punt because if you punt in the end zone, you don't gain much. I didn't want to go for it because you got a Big 12 defensive line with 7 in the box right there. I really want to call a speed option, but I got talked out of it by Brad, our offensive coordinator. He's like, we're not pitching the ball in this situation with 26 seconds left. So. I don't know. I thought we made the right call, but huge night for Seth. Yeah, and he kicked off, I think, all touchbacks. We didn't punt in the first half, which was huge, so we possessed the ball. It was a time of possession game, and we knew if we could possess the ball and eat up first downs, I think we were good on 3rd down and 4th down tonight. And we did just enough on offense in the second half to win the game. Really proud of our defense. I thought the Hail Mary was a very good defensive scheme. We brought 6 right there and put 5 on the goal line and made them get the ball out. Didn't want to give up a jump ball in the end zone. I thought that was really good by our defensive staff.